What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Today I'm gonna be showing y'all how to get the Genesis camo. So I have some clips I'm gonna be showing y'all, and as you can see right here, you got the skill track, major ability, minor ability. So I go with active camo. I feel like active camo is really good, especially if you're trying to get your weapon upgraded. But that's later on. I'll show you how to do that. And the minor ability, I have the grappling hook, and the grappling hook is really good as well for movement when you're trying to go to different locations and stuff like that. So there's also the kinetic jump that's good as well. I never used that before, but I feel like Endgame is cool. I don't really care much for Endgame. I just want to get the camo done. So if you're somebody that doesn't really care much about Endgame and you're just strictly going for the camo, then this is like the perfect guide for you. So for the challenges for the weapons, most of them except for like the melees, you have to get critical kills 250, and I have a method for that. It's not too hard, beginner friendly. And for the special challenges, not too hard as well, but some of them are difficult that I'll be showing y'all. And yeah, so that's how Chroma Flux looks, and then I'm going to show you how Genesis looks in the lobby. Then I'm going to show y'all in game. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So I'm about to show y'all the first spot. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Yeah. Alright, y'all, so this is the first spot that I'm going to be showing y'all, Clifftown. Again, like I said earlier, beginner friendly, and it doesn't matter what combat rating you are. Just starting off, you can go here. And this is where I started, and this is how I got my combat rating so high. And there were some other, like, challenges and stuff like that that you can do around the map that are pretty easy. But this is where I started, and you literally just go around and just kill the bots, and, like, they're just super easy to kill. And the higher combat rating you get is the easier it becomes. So in this clip, I'm going to be showing y'all pretty much how I do it. It's like you just clear one side of Clifftown out, and then you just grapple over to the next side, and you kill those enemies. And then by the time you come back, these enemies will respawn, and you just keep on going and doing it until you get your critical kills finished. And then you could complete I forgot what it's called, but it's like a challenge here, like a loot box or something like that, a crate. And when you complete that, it could give you a weapon, and you can work on that weapon as well and get the headshots done here. And also for the special challenges as well, I'm going to be showing y'all a little bit afterwards that you can go to the Coliseum, and the Coliseum is right by here too, so it makes it even easier, and it's not that hard of a zone. So you can literally get your critical kills done and go to the Coliseum right there, as I'm about to show y'all. Literally just go all the way down there, and it's like the same method that we're just doing here in the Coliseum. You kill the Raiders. The Raiders are the special enemies. Those are the ones that you should be going for to kill. So you only kill those. You don't kill the other bots that's there, because it's going to mess with the respawn. And also, if there's other people that are in the location, that might mess it up a bit with the respawns as well. So if it really gets bad and there's a lot of people there, I would say just Exfil, or like just try to get into another game. But these are the Raiders right here that you want to kill and go after. And I feel like it's like 5 of them when you first come in that you could kill. And then after you kill them, you're just gonna, like I said earlier, just do the same thing. You grapple on the other side of the Coliseum, come back, and they're gonna be spawned back in. So this is the easy method that I use that helped me. And this grind is gonna take time, but when you have certain methods and stuff like this that you're doing, it's definitely gonna make it much faster. And I would say as you're grinding to have something, probably watch something on the side, or do something else as you're doing this, because it will get kind of tiring and stuff. But it's definitely worth it. The camo is really awesome. I use it in all the modes, and it looks great. Like, Chroma Flux is good, but I'm telling you, Genesis is just different, and it's reactive as well too. As you can see, as I shoot, it's like changing up colors and stuff like that. But that's the spot, Coliseum. And yeah, so I'm about to tell y'all the next spot to go to next. Alright, so this spot is for the zone 3 and up enemies. The kills, 100 kills. And this is a spot right by Trinity Stadium. The little island that's here I'm showing y'all where I'm at. And this is also good for getting fear eliminations as well. They just keep on coming in and keep on spawning. So I would literally just kill all these zombie looking things here and just run around. It does take, sometimes it could take long to respawn, but just don't leave the area because they are going to spawn back in. And you just keep on killing them and until you get your challenge done. And if you have a secondary weapon, use that secondary weapon to get the kills, the knife or whatever, and you just keep on doing it over and over. And these enemies aren't going to be a problem, aren't going to be hard to kill, especially when you get your combat rating up. And pretty much the more you play and the more you grind the challenges out in Clifftown getting the headshots, by that time you're already going to have a really high combat rating and you're not really going to have to worry too much about that. And you're going to get extra, I call it perks, that as you can see at the bottom right, my gun does damage times 3 or something like that, and that helps kill the enemies much faster, which is really good. And also I'm going to be showing y'all how to get your gun upgraded as well, which will make killing the enemies much easier, and I'm going to be showing y'all in the next clip. So right here is the command center, and the command center is pretty much placed all around the map. This icon that's there that I have marked, and depending on the zone we're at, it's going to be much harder, and especially if we're going to the legendary area. So this is the method that I use. That's why I use active camo. I literally just use and I go up the stairs, but be careful with that because there's explosive there. And my knife is legendary, so it's just easy to kill. So I kill him, and as soon as I kill him, I just run straight down and I just go towards where the gun is located, the upgrade bench. Upgrade my gun, and simple like that. And for the drone kills, you're gonna go to surveillance control. They're located around the map, and all you have to do is literally just shoot the advanced drone once, and it's gonna spawn in a small drone. You shoot that advanced drone once, you kill the small drone, and you just keep on doing that over and over until you get the challenge done. And as you can see, it just keeps on spawning in, and that's all you have to do. So for the last and final challenge, the lead kills, which are kind of annoying, and I personally went to Hightown for them, and they do take a while to spawn in, but I feel like it's way more worth it doing this and safer and saving your combat rating, because once you die and you don't have a self-res, your combat rating is just completely over with. So, and it's not that difficult of a zone, especially if your combat rating is higher, your health goes up higher. But basically, they're not spawned in yet, but later on in the clip, you're going to see these are the locations that the elite spawn in. They spawn in this room right here, where I just killed that enemy. They spawn over here as well, where I'm aiming at right there. They spawn in. And yeah, those two spots, and then they spawn in this spot right here, where that dead eye is at. So you literally just have to circle around the map and just keep on killing them. And you could get lucky and you could get two back to back, like that's happened to me before, where I would go over here, one would spawn in, and I would go back to the other spot, and one would be there already to kill, so I'll get 2 kills done. But I feel like this is a safer method, and here it spawns in the Phantom. This is the one you want to kill, the Phantom Marksman. And you just kill that one, you just keep on going around until they spawn. Try not to kill any other enemies as well. And if somebody else is in the location, it might mess with the spawns also, so take that into consideration. But I would say to do this as soon as you get into the game, when this is your challenge, when you're up to the lead kills. And that's pretty much it. And also, something very important too is exfilling out the game. So you see in the top left, that icon, those are around certain areas in the map. Depending on which zone you are, it might be harder. But exfilling is very important because if you don't, then your combat rating is just gonna go back to 0, which is frustrating because it's happened to me before. And when my combat rating went away, it's like it just made me want to give up. But I just kept on going, and I eventually just got it. But exfilling is very important as well. Don't wait until the last minute to exfil. I exfil when there's 10 minutes left on the timer, and that gives me time. And to escape, it gives you, I think, like 4 or 5 minutes to escape. But still, I exfil when there's 10 minutes left in the game, just to be safe. It gives me extra time because the enemies could sometimes take a really long time to kill, depending on the weapon that you're using, the rarity, the damage level, all those things. So that's why I exfil when there's 10 minutes left. So you see here, it's like I have a bunch of different kinds of enemies which are harder to kill. So that's why I wait for the 10 minutes to exfil. And yeah, and also for the guild tech kills, I meant to mention that earlier. The guild tech kills you can get done in Clifftown, and what you would have to do is literally kill those robot looking things and kill those only. Don't kill any of the other bots. Only kill those robots. And it's basically the same method. You just kill those robots, you grapple over to the other side, kill the robots only, and then by the time you come back they spawn in, and you just keep on doing that until the challenge is done. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for y'all. You know, I didn't want to make this video too long, and this is just strictly, you know, just trying to get the endgame camo quick, not really caring much about the mode, but just really going strictly for the camo. And this is what I did, and here I'm by the exfil. So I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope this was a helpful video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I can drop an infestation camo method. I got infestation as well in this game pretty fast, like a couple weeks after the game came out. And I have some techniques as well that'll get you where you need to be. So yeah, so make sure y'all like, subscribe. I appreciate y'all, and I'm out.